Before we get started, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you do like the video. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Additionally, I want to stress that I am not affiliated with nor financially benefit from promoting this place. This channel isn't even monetized, or at least not yet. Maybe with some luck one day. But my point is that I do this because I want to promote local places, and I like sharing that information with people. Additionally, making these videos is just fun. My day started off on what is commonly called Walking Street, just north of the Old Town, smack dab in the middle of Khon Kaen's various municipal administrative offices. You see, I got me a hankering, not for the delectable cuisine of my people, but for the juicy burger and deep fried potato wedges of my other people. Unfortunately, the place that I was looking for on the map may have been closed, as I saw no signs of it anywhere, even though it shows that it's still open on the map. And I know I was in the correct place because I know the downtown area pretty well in that area. The walking street really comes alive on Saturday nights, and all manner of knickknacks, snacks, and entrees can be bought there. No matter, I didn't let that disappoint me or get the best of me. This is Khon Kaen. There are plenty of other places that can serve me a burger. Downtown Khon Kaen is the one place where it actually feels like a proper city to me. Don't get me wrong, Khon Kaen isn't small, but much like the various outlying parts of Bangkok, you really get this feel of the place that it's more like a bunch of neighborhoods that are kind of strung together. Strangely, Bangkok does feel that way to me, at least until you reach places where you can see the SkyTrain, massive sky rises, and mega malls. Regarding Khon Kaen, much of the architecture here dates back to the 1960s and 1970s on some of the older streets. These little soys must have been bustling at one time. I picture expats and former military people who were there for the Vietnam War to probably have hung out in some of these various places. Either way, these soys feel like they have echoes of a much more dynamic past. It's a shame, too, because I love how the somewhat harsh, gaudy architecture clashes with the bland, efficient modernity of what is being constructed these days. But the construction moves on. I mean, in the 1970s, Khon Kaen's population was only like 30,000 people. By 1980, it had doubled to 87,000 people. And by the late 90s, when I visited it for the very first time, it was over 120,000 people at the time. When I arrived in Thailand in 2008 to stay permanently, Khon Kaen's population had reached 320,000 people, and today it stands at 536,000. That's exponential growth. Now, I'm talking about urban population, not the actual downtown city area alone. The downtown city area alone is at 140,000 people. But the urban areas are really part of the city too anyways. And once you include like the rural areas, the areas that are like outlying, I believe it's just shy of 2 million people. I could be wrong on that because I'm relying on memory here. Anyways, that was a long-winded way for me to reiterate that the city certainly has options for dining, especially American and British fare. I can find me a hamburger. My apologies to anyone who hears a bit of sniffling and belabored breathing in some of the background audio. The PM 2.5 levels in Khon Kaen have been elevated recently, and the dry, dusty December air has affected my allergies a bit. Carlo Smash Burger is at the end of a small soy flanked by the aforementioned 1970s design, and I'll be honest, I'm here for it. It reminds me a lot of the buildings that can be found behind Fairyland Mall. I guess they're calling it the Enmark Plaza now, across the street, Lat Pral Road, just across from the mall Bang Kapi in Bangkok. The menu here at Carlo Smash Burger is all about sandwiches, the bread and butter of it being hamburgers. Although you can get a good fish sandwich here. I've been at this establishment twice, and each time there was a different cashier, both speaking perfectly serviceable English. The no frills menu is simple and easy to follow, and the food itself was great. Think of a place that is a bit better than, say, Five Guys restaurant in the United States and far better than the larger burger chains. The drink menu is simple and you just help yourself to the fridge. I'm not sure how the cashier keeps track of this, though I assume it's due to the relatively low patronage at any single time. I mean, each time I arrived it was lunchtime, so you would think that it would be packed, but I was the only person there, or I was in like a party and we were the only party there. Shame, because it would be nice to see people supporting it. I don't like seeing places like this struggle. I'm not saying that I saw any indications of struggle, but you would think that I would be surrounded by people, especially given the quality of the burgers here. I mean, it's nice to get loaded cheese fries that burst with flavor, and the ketchup here is clearly American ketchup. Woohoo! And the food that you get in front of you actually looks just as good or better than what's in the advertisements and on the menu. I spied a steakhouse across the street that looked pretty cool, but apparently it is temporarily closed. I don't know if I should be air quoting that. Hope springs eternal. Carlo Smash Burger. Check him out. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, though, I hope I'm not the only person who has said this today to you, or this week to you, or this year to you. I love you. I appreciate you, and I wish you all the best in life. Happy holidays. See you next time.